gorgeous. Thanks for joining in. And if you're new here, welcome, an extra welcome for you. My name is Becca and I am super into beauty, which is why we are going to be unboxing my Boxycharm today. Put a giant sticker right on the top of it. They never do that and I don't know why, so my box is kind of ugly this month. But we are going to be checking out the products that I got in here for my April Boxycharm. And before we get started with this unboxing, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. It really helps me out, and of course we are better together. First up, the theme this month is Peace, Love, and Boxy, which I am totally digging. The little flower child hippie girl inside of me is like, yay, peace and love. Plus, it's got the little cactuses on there, and I so miss the Southwest. I used to live in Tucson. I lived out in Tucson, Arizona for like 8 or 10 years, like forever ago, and girl, I miss it. Not really the heat in the summer, because that's like our winter in the north where everybody stays inside. Well, same difference down there. It is way too hot to be out doing anything. But anyways, so Boxycharm is 21 bucks a month, and they include 4 to 5 full-size items, but always include 5 items total. So I was really excited when they sent all full-size this month, and of course we all got a Pure Cosmetics Festival palette. It's super cute, you guys, very festival-y. Does come with a full-size mirror up at the top. But unlike previous Pure Cosmetics palettes, I'm actually going to be keeping this one because it's got some bright colors and it's got some really nice pressed glitter. I mean, look, I love glitter as much as the next girl, and I'm a huge fan of pressed glitter in general, but a lot of the glitter palettes that we get, or even the little, you know, single pressed glitters, whatever, they're very dry, which is why they flake so bad and they get all over the place, and a lot of people find them really hard to work with. These are not, and I was shocked as heck to see that. They're very smooth and they go on like super bright and metallic and shiny. What's not to love about them? Plus it comes with 2 pressed glitters, so you got a couple of options there. And then you know, it's our usual neutral palette, but we at least have like a solid couple of pops of color right there in the smack dab middle. So I actually did a full palette swatch for y'all today, so we are going to start with this hand, which has all of the shimmers on it, plus the 2 bright shades over here. You know, the purple, I was expecting a little bit more, but it does need some building. It's not too bad though, but that pink, girl, I am living and dying for this pink shade right here. It is so bright and so pretty, and you know, for so many palettes to have like really bright pink shades in them, they normally, at least for me, don't really work all that well. They take a lot of building and the like, but this one goes on very bright even with a more fluffy brush, so I think y'all are gonna really like that one. And then over here are some, you know, everyday shimmer shades. I would actually say though, and I know it sounds silly, but I'm really impressed with the gold. The gold is beautiful. And I know we all have some gold shades in our collection somewhere, and we get a gold shade in just about every palette that we get through Boxycharm, it feels like, but this one is really beautiful. Now on the other hand, yes, what we were all waiting for is the glitter up top here. Now, if you guys are a little intimidated with the glitter, I highly recommend using, believe it or not, one of these little eyeshadow applicators. You can get like a whole bag of them for like $2 or $3, and they work great. This is my secret for working with glitter. Even the more dry and flaky pressed glitters glide on really well with this, and you just kind of buff it on, pat and drag, like whatever works for you. But using one of these, I swear to you, is awesome. Also, using a good glitter primer, let me pull mine up. I really like the NYX glitter primer. This stuff lasts forever, but it is very quickly drying, so you only want to apply it to like 1/3 or 1/2 of your lid at a time and just, you know, work slowly. Or else it'll dry before you get the glitter on, and then it won't be very, won't work very well. And here are the 3 mattes included in the 12 shade palette. You know, they're your standard colors, but you got a light, medium, and dark shade in there. You know, my only real complaint with the previous Pure Cosmetics palettes is that the mattes are not matte. They have a little sheen to them. They're not really satin, they're not that shiny, but they're still shiny, and they're not very matte-like. And I just wasn't super impressed with them, so I've given away pretty much all of my Pure palettes that we have gotten in Boxycharm, but this one I'm actually gonna keep because, oh my gosh, they swatch so beautifully and they wear very nicely too. Next up, everyone received a Diamond Glow Powder from Artist Couture. Woo, I love Artist Couture, I really do. I have 4 of their highlighters, including Illuminati, which we got in one of our Boxycharms a couple years ago now, I believe. And I love them. I use them at least once or twice a week. I've got a ton of other highlighters though, so I like to change out. But I love this stuff. It is so beautiful and glowy. It's not very metallic, at least the shades that I have, but it's a very natural, melty glow. All of us also received a 3-piece brush set from Luxie Brush. Girl, I love me some Luxie brushes. I am so glad that we see these so often in Boxycharm. They are always a solid, soft brush no matter which one you get. And this month they are super pretty too. They've got like a little orange and pink ombre happening, little sunset vibe maybe. They're very beautiful, and we received what is a small contour brush. Mine could use a little trim, but otherwise it is nice and soft, and actually this might work really well for the Artist Couture highlighter if you want like a more pop-in highlight instead of using a looser highlighting brush. This one, it's not too stiff, but it is a little more stiff than most highlight brushes. You can just pop it on with this. And then we also received 2 shader brushes, a large one and a small one. Now the large one I'll probably use more like a blending brush to put some, you know, matte shades in my crease, or maybe even for a soft wash of color all over the lid, you know, for like everyday office wear, that sort of thing. But this one, the small shader brush, is important. So I basically use like 2 brushes, like 2 main brush types for my makeup every single time, and one of them happens to be the flat shader brush. Now, it's not like super stiff, it's still a little bit flexible, but it is stiff enough to be used for concealer. Next up, we got an eyeliner from Starlux. So I am not super familiar with this brand. This is actually the first product that I've had of theirs. I received the Ultra Gem Longwear Eye Pencil in the shade Celestial. I feel like we were expecting a couple of different shades in our Boxycharm this month, so I'm not sure what variation you may have gotten, but I got like a really pretty mint green. So swatching this, and I've swatched it a few times now, there isn't a whole lot of pigment to it. It's more of like a highlighty mint shade instead of just like a, you know, solid wash of color. You see what I mean? Like it's very highlighty, but still really pretty. And I would probably use this for my inner corner or even my brow bone highlight, especially if you're gonna put a little bit of powder over top of it. This could enhance that highlight. And my last product from Boxycharm this month was kind of a surprise, honestly. I saw a lot of people were getting mascara, and I was so hoping not to get mascara again this month because I feel like 3 out of my 4 last Boxycharm boxes, I got a mascara in them. But thankfully I didn't this time. This time I got a lippy. This is the Christopher Buckle Cashmere Slip Longwear Lipstick, and I got the shade Bordeaux. Yeah, I feel like Bordeaux is like a darker red shade in reality, but this is more of a dusty, like rose pink. It looks so much darker on camera. I promise you it's not. It's more of a dusty rose. And you know, this is a beautiful, like, everyday wearing lipstick. I wore this a couple times last week, and it is a very comfortable formula. It's really pretty. This lipstick tube is super cute too. Very unique and shiny. We all like shiny things, girl. So the lipstick though is more of like a dusty nude rose, and I feel like I got this a couple years too late because a couple years ago I was obsessed with dusty nude rose and dusty like pink lipsticks. I could not get enough of them, and right now I'm into like the more nude, you know, nude brick, nude skin tone type lipsticks. But I'm still gonna rock this. It's still a really pretty color. Alright, baby doll, there you have it. That was my Boxycharm for the month of April. And I gotta say, I'm super happy. Like, I am over the moon. They did a wonderful job curating these products this month, and they definitely bounced right back from last month's fiasco. Girl, they still ain't come out and talked about what actually happened or what was going on. I don't know. Whatever the heck was going on, girl, they bounced right back, and I am absolutely in love with this palette. I cannot wait to get to using this, especially the glitter. I've been playing with it a little bit, but I haven't really, surprisingly, I haven't really used the glitter much. And then also the Diamond Glow powder. That was a real star for me. I'm really excited to add this to my Artist Couture collection. But for now, that is it for today. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and go out and spread some love and positivity today, baby. We could all use some extra. You're beautiful, and I love you. Mwah. Bye, everyone.